Hi, I'm Dr. Venkateshwaran, Senior Lecturer from Ramchandra Dental College. I have come here to write Health Research Fundamentals exam conducted by NPTL. The source that was given, online source that was given, was very, very exhaustive and informative. We were well trained every week to answer the questions based on the lectures given. And the exam that was conducted today was also completely based on the online lectures that was given. So I have learnt a lot. NPTL exams are the gold standards for any kinds of exam. Thank you so much.
So I am Nanda Kumar. I am doing my masters in IIT Madras. I was always interested in NPTEL for a long time. This is my third course in NPTEL. The assignments were good and the quality of the course is really good compared to the Coursera or EDX. The paper was decent and the assignments were really helpful. And thanks to NPTEL. Yeah, I strongly recommend NPTEL for working professionals, college-going kids, even school kids. Some courses are there for relevant for even people who are attending schools. For example, animation or something. So anybody and everybody should do NPTEL. Thanks. Yeah, I have an exam, right next second session. Yeah, and I am planning to take regular. Every semester I take one or two courses. So I'm planning to continue the trend actually. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Lalita. For me, the exam has been easy because the most of the questions that we get are from the assignment that we do, like on a weekly basis. It's kind of very useful. Our college accepts NPTEL courses for our open electives. I would recommend it for other students as well. Thank you.
My name is Dr. Kandababu. I am a professor in Anna University. I am also director for intellectual property rights. I have taken the course on roadmap to patent generation, which is conducted by NPTEL, and my mentor or professor is from IIT Kharagpur, Dr. Gauri Gate. And I found why I choose this course because I want to know on what par I am with others in the field, especially on teaching community, and how far I gained knowledge, whether whatever I gained, whatever I studied is are correct, whether I am teaching to the next generation appropriately or correctly as per the Patent Act or law or something like that. I found it very interesting, this course. I have attended all the sessions and I have also downloaded her class notes, and I have done my all my assignments well and so on. And today I have attended the exam. I am sure I have done it well. I get more than 95 percentile, something like that. Maybe one or two, I don't know, because I didn't study the sections and so on. What I observed is many youngsters have coming. I didn't find more teachers and more aged people, and I think this could be good for also the teachers, and they can have a touch with the subject and they know what they are doing and how correctly and so on. I plan to attend another one also, but it depends on the time and other things. I think it helps me to prepare for my patent agent examination. I actually planned to take one NPTEL course like this. Before that, I want to feel what others are teaching, how they are teaching, and how students are attending. While attending exam, what are the things they are facing. Basically, in future, I want to give one NPTEL course like this. I hope I'll give it. I would like to thank NPTEL for giving this opportunity, and also these people for giving me to give feedback. Overall, the location also good, and the way conduct is also good. I don't think any difficulties in the exam registration. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my name is Dr. K. Srinivasan. I am working assistant professor and head of the department at Indo-American College here. I am very happy to choose the NPTEL examination. I opted the paper, the service marketing, the practical approach, and theoretical. It's very useful to us for young generation as well as the teaching faculty. So I appreciate the NPTEL for conducting this type of program for educational as well as enrichment for the subject. So once again I thank you, and also I recommend the student and the various faculty members to use this opportunity to learn and do something. Thank you so much. Thank you.
My name is Professor Dr. Vijay Ram. I am working as a Dean, School of Mechanical Sciences. at Bharat University, Chennai. I find this NPTEL course and examination is excellent in several aspects. I recommend to take the examinations by the postgraduate students or undergraduate students. So the examination what I took today is processing of polymers and polymer composites subject. It was very interesting and the questions are actually very competitive and the question consists of basic as well as some advanced questions. It was really very good. I felt happy after writing the exams and this is my fourth NPTEL exam so far what I have taken. So it enhances knowledge and also educates the undergraduate students particularly. Thank you very much.
Okay, fine. My name is Pranita AP and I'm from Satyabama. I'm doing my second year now. So bioengineering was, NPTEL was given to me by the college. I have written my NPTEL like twice. This is my second time, so it's very experiencing, and I am able to know more about it, and I'm able to know more about the IIT lecturing thing. So it's quite useful for me. Yeah, sure. It's something we have to literally try. Like we are all engineers, so we'll be using for gate exam and all those stuffs. So this is like a high standard exam. So I really recommend it. Yeah, of course. I still have more courses coming up. So thank you.
I'm Dr. H. Geeta. I'm working in St. Joseph's College of Engineering as professor in the Department of Mathematics. I have chosen the functions of several variables using variable separable method, how to find the solution. It is quite useful. I feel it will be useful for the younger generation. I think those who are taking mathematics and other things, they can take up this course. Of course, those who are all interested in learning different aspects of mathematics, they can go with NPTEL.
I'm Amutan. I did my Psychology of Language exam today. I was very happy with the NPTEL procedures. Let's continue this. I'll be doing some more courses on this. Thank you.
I'm Nitin Narayanan Ji. I took data structures and algorithms using Python. The questions were a little bit difficult, but if I had followed the assignment and attended the classes regularly, it should have been easy to attend and it should have been easy to score good marks. I do recommend NPTEL for other learners because it gave me a thorough understanding and complete depth understanding of Python. I would recommend it for other students and it is really a worthwhile course.
I am Arsa Kumaran. I am also a student of NPTEL. I have already earned 2 gold medals and 3 silver medals from NPTEL. I also became a topper in 2 courses already. Now I attended a course by name Introduction to History of Architecture in India. And today evening also I will be appearing for an exam which is a Total Quality Management Part 1. So I am also an NPTEL believer. So NPTEL was a very big inspiration for me because through NPTEL I learned a lot of concepts which I couldn't get learn from my colleges, and it serves as a good opportunity to learn directly from my IITs because long back and all it was dream for many students to enter into IITs, but now we are easily able to listen to the IIT professors' lectures. These NPTEL assignments are very helpful to us because when we also have discussion forums in NPTEL so that we can easily communicate with the professors and we can easily gain our knowledge more. So NPTEL is a good platform to gain knowledge. I also learn all to enroll courses in NPTEL and gain knowledge. Thank you.
I'm Dr. G. Madhivanan. Maybe for the 6th consecutive year I am writing this exam. Okay, the purpose is to refresh what we know and then get to know new things. I write. I love enjoying. And enjoy writing the exams. That is one thing. And then searching for an answer is the best way to learn. Okay. So also I am competing with my own students. That's another part of it. Okay. I believe that this kind of game makes you young in heart. Okay, it's a good moment. A lot of crowd we see here, so that indicates that something big is going on in the society. So I wish Swayam movement all the very best. Okay. Thank you very much.
My name is Shwela. My course was Language and Mind. It was an 8-week course and it was really helpful. The informations were really apt and very useful for people like in college and all. You can definitely try the NPTEL exams and score good marks.
Myself Purnima, I'm working as a teaching fellow in Anna University. Actually, I attempted the course for MATLAB using for numerical computation. It is very helpful for my research. Myself will recommend for my students if they want to pursue any course regarding MATLAB. It is very helpful. So thank you, NPTEL, and I wish to thank the professor Niket sir who taught very well. So thank you for this opportunity.
Very good morning. Actually, I am an assistant professor working in a government college. It's a very useful platform for me. Definitely, it will be very useful for student also. So I attended one course in IIT Bombay. The lecture was very nice. The course content is also very well. They have planned very well. It's very useful. Really, it's a very useful for this COVID pandemic time. I used this particular portal for my career advancement. As a learner, this is a very useful tool for me. Actually, this is the first course I attended in NTPL. Even it encourages me to do more courses because the lectures, the content, the course material are very interesting. I learned a lot. Even I can also insist my student to enroll more for this kind of courses. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Prajwal R, and I am currently a research scholar in IIT Madras. So I enrolled into NPTEL program for enhancing my skills and exploring other important aspects of apart from the regular curriculum. So the course I took was programming data structures and algorithm using Python, and it was a very good course. Most of the aspects of data structures and algorithm was explained in good detail. Assignments were really helpful and also challenging, and solving the assignments helped me gain a good amount of skills in Python and gave me confidence to pursue further studies in Python. So I would recommend taking this NPTEL course of Python for all the students who are aspiring to learn Python. Thank you.
I'm Jayashree, Dr. Jayashree, a medical postgraduate. I've given my exam during the Cycle 3A session. I've finished my assignments in the month of October, November. The assignments were very helpful, and in addition to that, the study material that was provided to us before the exam was very helpful in getting us a bit more clear with the concepts and all that. So the exam was kind of decent. Today's exam also went well.
I am Valarmati, working as assistant professor in Sri Sairam Institute of Technology. Past 4 years I have been writing this exam, NPTEL exam. And this time it was little bit okay compared to the assignments are also useful. Previous year assignments and this year assignments we have practiced, and it was good enough to solve the questions. The practice was very, because of the previous 2 years assignments, it was very nice for practicing, and the exam was also nice to handle it. Thank you.
My name is Vijayashree. So I took the courses Human Molecular Genetics and Human Behavior. The course was very interesting, and the instructors were very efficient in teaching us. And the examination, I just took one examination. It was very easy, and most of the questions were part of the assignment or those that were taught by the instructors during the course. Yeah. I would recommend students to take NPTEL because it is self-paced and they can learn a lot of things apart from their usual syllabus. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sandeep Rao. My course was Probability and Statistics. I actually work as a software engineer. I want to go into data science and machine learning, so I took this course. It was a very good course conducted by IIT Madras. I had a very good experience. definitely I would recommend. Yeah.
The course was extremely useful and we were able to update our knowledge, and it was like a thorough grasp of knowledge regarding the research methodology. And I am an assistant professor working in SRM Medical College, and I could able to grasp my knowledge and update my knowledge in the research methodology and other statistical courses. It was extremely useful. Thank you.
This NPTEL course is very useful for both the students and so also staff like us. I am Dr. T.P. Meigandan from Bharat Institute of Higher Education and Research. I have been taken the construction equipments course. The teaching and as well as the assignments were been given neatly. I have used this course. This will be very useful course. I have been taking a lot of courses continuously. Each and every semester I used to take this kind of courses. Very good course to take. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm taking the courses for every semester. I'm just taking courses. It's a college. Our college is encouraging to take up NPTEL at least minimum of one course, so that the students can also be benefited. And more, what I say, advanced courses are taken up by our students and is well suited for the latest technological development. Thank you. Thank you all.
It's a well organized exam, and there is no issues in using a computer or any problem. Well organized exam. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Dr. R. Mugunathan and I've come here to give my BCBR exam, basic course in biomedical research exam. Overall, it was a wonderful experience, both with respect to the program module that has been given for us to revise and also the conduct of the exams as such. The allotment of center was excellent. There was ample number of people, adequate space for everyone to write the exams. The online exam in itself was seamless, right from registration, login, and to submission of answers. The ease of moving through the exams was also very good. Overall, I would rate 5 point out of 5 for the excellent review of NPTEL. One suggestion is, if Corona pandemic goes off, you can consider giving water in the exam hall. Thank you.
When the content has been, the course is very good and the content has been up to the expectations, and the timeline is also very good. Okay, if someone is very sincere, serious, so they can certainly get a lot of inputs from the course. Okay, I think it's good for everybody, including working professionals as well as students. It's a new course, and I have even learned this from other sources, but the content, the depth of the curriculum covered here is very nice.
The overall experience was very good. The exam center locations were also good, and proper social distancing and necessary things were followed protocols were followed in order to prevent the COVID-19, and all other arrangements are also satisfactory. Thank you.
Okay, I am a doctor from Chennai. I have attended the NPTEL exam, basic course in biomedical research. The course is very useful. I am working as assistant professor. So after finishing this course, I think it is very valid and useful information is giving, so that I can guide my students in taking up a good research. I am sure that it is going to help me in future. And regarding the exam session, everything exceeded the expectation. It is very nice. The exam ambience and all the digitalization is very nice. It's very comfortable also. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I am Rangarajan. I did exam for data science for engineers, and I work as a project manager. Data science for engineers. Can you repeat? Yeah, this is the first time I'm doing an NPTEL examination. Yeah, overall experience was excellent, very good, and there's a lot of learning. The center protocol was excellent. There's a lot of social distancing was followed, and sanitizers were available, and it was completely very safe environment to write the exam. The video contents were really good, and I realized that when I go through them repeatedly, every time I went through it on a repeated version, I learned more. So the video contents are actually excellent. some of the questions with respect to the assignments, they were ambiguous, and it is and we didn't get the exact answers from the forum also or from the solution. And if we can avoid some ambiguity and have clarity there, it will be really good.
Well, it was nice and all, and gave us a. I'm a civil engineer, but I took a subject called accounting and financing in civil engineering. I didn't know that commerce and civil had a relationship, and it actually the course lectures were easy to understand and very active, and overall it's nice only.
Yeah, regarding this exam, the course details and the sessions are all very good. Only one negative point what I feel is usage of digital computer while doing the exam is little bit hard because it makes us to see the screen all the time, and it makes us little bit what to say confused, and our eyes are also becoming very tired. So if you make any change at least in that, it will be very nice. Thanks a lot.
I'm Dr. Swati Narasimhan. I'm pursuing my MD Pediatrics in Sri Ramachandra Medical College, Chennai. I really appreciate this venture of NPTEL to try to explain the research protocols, and the whole assignment course by NPTEL by Swayam was very good. It helped us give more of an edge when we start preparing our thesis, which is part of our MD curriculum. I really enjoyed the concept paper explanations, the methodologies explained. I'd have liked a little more of calculation in this part because the sample size and power chapters were really good, but a little more on explanation on that would be great. It will make us very independent when we go on to do our thesis protocols. That's it. Otherwise, the whole venture is really great and really helps us understand what we set out to do when we do our MD into research. And this, I feel, would encourage more of us to take up research as part of our MD curriculum itself. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Dilip Prabhu. I have taken the course Introduction to Psychology. The exam was very good, and the difficulty level is also very good. It met the expectation level, and overall it is good.
I'm Suresh. I'm working in SRM University Vadapalli campus. I have chosen my subject is consumer behavior, and I have attended so many classes, and I have submitted 8 assignments. So all the assignments I got good marks, and today I came for writing the examination. So I think somewhat easy, and it is very helpful for all the subjects. Thank you.
My name is Afreen. So I did 2 courses today. So one was development soft skill, and the other one was economics and economic development. So it was an 8-week course, and the assignments were very nice, and the classes were also really good. So I have already done many courses with MPTEL, and it is very good.
I'm working at Pfizer, India. I had chosen a course on Python for data science, which was aligned with my job that I do at a regular activity at my workplace. It was a great course, and it was a good learning as well. The exam was quite competitive. It is not like you have to actually do a lot of homework in order to actually clear the course. But the lectures were amazing. The videos were amazing. The professors did a great job in kind of tutoring with the COVID situation, and it was a great course overall. And it was, like I said, it was competitive. I hope and I would recommend everyone who want to, having a growth mindset to kind of do this course and learn as a daily activity. Thank you.
Myself, Chitra from Sri Saram Engineering College, working as an assistant professor, and I have been doing NPTEL for 4 to 5 years. I have done nearly 6 courses. Actually, this helps for my research as well as for knowledge gaining. Right, and the exams, actually, if we do the assignments properly on the regular basis, that helps us to get very good score on the final exam. And the lectures, the NPTEL helps us to gain more knowledge actually. So that is how it actually motivates me to do a course in each and every semester of my college. And this time I have done Introduction to Soft Computing, And this is going to be a basic course for my research work, and I have done it well. Thank you.
Very good afternoon. In this NPTEL program is updated for our knowledge, and it is very useful for it is every day you have the updation. It is very true. It is very easy for your learning, and next level you are motivated for the NPTEL is a very successful one. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I'm Dr. Sangeeta Raja from SRM Medical College. I'm Associate Professor of Pharmacology. Basically, I took the BCBR course. This is for my academic purpose. But I find that NPTEL is really user friendly and helps in getting the knowledge about the subject. And also, I recommend the use of NPTEL for all of my students. Thank you so much.
My name is Mohan Kumar. I came here for exam for Python for data science. I feel the course is very good and I really recommend the youngsters to take this course. I am wishing NPTEL all the best and let them conduct more courses, and the examination could be more frequent instead of yearly once or something like that. Thank you.
I'm Praveen from Chennai, and I took the course name Cloud Computing and Distribution. And these videos and assignments are very useful to improve my knowledge and skills, and also knows well to how to use the cloud computing based on technology, and also I gained knowledge about it.
I'm M. Sivashakti. I've taken the course Speaking Effectively. It's an 8 weeks course. Actually, it very much helped me to improve my communication skills, and I recommend all of the students to take up this course and avail themselves so that they can improve their communication skills. Thank you.
Actually, my name is Vandana and I've taken Human Molecular Genetics offered by IIT Kanpur. I find the course really interesting. It helps me to even learn at the level of entrance examinations, and the assignments are pretty good. They help us to prepare for the examinations. I would definitely recommend NPTEL for the future students.
I am Dr. Mahara Jyoti, orthopedic surgeon. I find this lecture was very good to understand all concepts and helped in reading as well as understanding these subjects, and helped a lot to perform exams confidently. Thank you.
I am Selva Kumar, working as a faculty in one of the private engineering college in Chennai, and I am writing this NPTEL exam for the past 5 years. Okay, regularly I am writing this, and this time most of the questions are very good and it is up to the standard. It's really testing, testing the knowledge of the basics and fundamentals. In the morning session, I wrote one paper. That is a pen and paper type, and it was really very good question. Okay, and I expect most of the students to join this, NPTEL, so that they can learn fundamentals and they can build the fundamentals. Okay. From the scratch. So that's it.
I'm Dr. Nirmal Francis. I'm one of the candidates who took the basic biomedical research exam today. I think the whole program was well planned, especially the teaching sessions. The video sessions were very good. They were very informative. They were also simple for us to understand. The sample questions which were given as part of the exercise also was very useful. It helped us understand about biomedical research. I think the whole experience was good.
ஓகே எக்ஸாம் ரொம்ப ஈஸியாக தான் இருந்தது. எப்போவுமே 100 கொஷின்ஸ் வரும். இந்த டைம் வந்து 50 கொஷின்ஸ் தான் வந்தது. ஸோ எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு இது வந்து என் 3rd டைம் வந்து NPTEL எக்ஸாம் எழுதுகிறேன். ஸோ ரொம்ப ஈஸியாக தான் இருக்குது. டெஸ்ட் லொக்கேஷனும் ரொம்ப கிட்ட தான் இருக்குது. ஸோ மெயின்டைன் பண்ணதெல்லாம் மாஸ்க் போட்டு தான் உள்ளே வரணும். சானிடைசர்லாம் கரெக்டாக பண்ணாங்க. சீட் நம்பர்லாம் கரெக்டாக அலர்ட் பண்ணாங்க. ஸோ எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு எல்லாமே ஈஸியாக தான் இருந்தது. என்னோடய நேம் ஏழுமலை. என்னோடய கோர்ஸ் வந்து எஃபெக்டிவ் ரைட்டிங். ஸோ இது வந்து நான் தேர்ட் டைம் வந்து எழுதுகிறேன். இதுக்கு முன்னாடி நான் வந்து சாஃப்ட் ஸ்கில்ஸ் கூட வந்து எழுதியிருக்கேன்.
Okay, I had written the NPTEL exam. The course was, I had registered for DBMS course. The course outline was very useful and the lecture notes was very useful for us. And the examination was also up to the standards. And it was, it was very good actually. I had a good learning experience. Thank you.
இந்த எக்ஸாம் ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்தது சார். எப்படின்னா இப்போ நான் ஆன்லைனில் பண்ணதுனால வெரி சிம்பிள். ஜஸ்ட் உள்ளே வந்தேன், எல்லாம் ஆன்லைனில் டக்குன்னு கிளிக் பண்ணேன், ஆன்சர் வெரி ஈஸியாக முடிஞ்சிச்சு. இட்ஸ் அ ஒண்டர்ஃபுல் வே ஆஃப் கண்டக்டிங் தி எக்ஸாம், இந்த ஒண்டர்ஃபுல் வே. பேசிக்கலி இந்த கரோனா டைமில் இந்த மாதிரி கண்டக்ட் பண்ணுறதுங்கிறது பெரிய விஷயம். அது மாஸ்க்லாம் போட்டு நல்லா பர்ஃபெக்டாக கண்டக்ட் பண்ணலாம். தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச்.
Hello, I am Dr. Indumati. I have taken basic biomedical research course in NPTEL exam, and it was very helpful. Helpful for mainly for postgraduates in if they are just giving this, if they are watching their videos and if they are actually applying, it will be very helpful for them to do their thesis. Which is a very integral part of our postgraduate course. It was very helpful and it was very informative, and it will be helpful for our career also. Thank you so much.
I am Dr. Shanti Ramesh. I am working as a professor in pediatrics in Sri Balaji Medical College and Hospital. This is my first time online examination, because we are all used to taking examination on paper and pencil. But the overall experience was good, the atmosphere was good, and the questions were evenly distributed across various sections, and we could finish it 30 minutes ahead of time also. So it's a good experience today. Thank you.
Hi everyone. NPTEL program gives good opportunity for all who wants to learn and acquire knowledge relating to a subject, not necessarily money minded. Focuses more on the knowledge and finding your own ways to learn the contents and explore the contents and improve your knowledge. Thank you.
Hello, I am Akhyat Singh. I took the NPTEL exam for data science for engineers. The exam was an average exam, quite good questions. Some of them did come from the quizzes which were given to us during the course. Overall, I would say it was a good experience. Thank you.
So I'm Dr. Indumati. I did my biomedical research. It's a nice experience. The questions were well structured, MCQs, and easy, and the the invigilation is also too good, and the accessibility to the computer is also too good. So overall, a good response. Thank you.
Yeah, myself Dr. Sunita. So I came to write the exam on basic research methodology, and here the arrangements are very good, and time management, everything was good, and the questions are also okay, up moderate level of difficulty. As a whole, it was a good experience. Thank you.
I'm Abhirami and I enrolled for employment communication. The courses offered in NPTEL were quite good. This is the third time I'm attempting an exam in NPTEL. So I find it okay, and the mock tests were good, and the teachers teaching there in NPTEL courses were also very good. Thank you.
இன்றைக்கி நாங்கள் அட்டன் பண்ண NPTEL எக்ஸாம் வெரி ஈஸி டு மூவ், ரொம்ப கேட்சியாக இருந்தது. ஆக்சுவலி நான் எதிர்பார்த்ததுக்கு ரொம்ப ரொம்ப ஈஸியாகவே மூவ் பண்ண முடிஞ்சது. ரொம்ப நன்றி NPTEL டீமுக்கு. அவர் சின்சியர் தேங்க்ஸ். தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச். தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச்.
It was really nice attending the NPTEL course in basic course in biomedical research. It was very nice, and the assignments were very useful for me. The questions, the assignments and the lecture classes were wonderful. So really it was a nice experience studying this basic course in biomedical research NPTEL exam. Thank you.
Dr. Divya Lakshmi, the biomedical research exam basic course எழுதுறதுக்காக வந்தேன். The course was very good, and the conduct of exam was also very good. Thank you.
The feedback about the NPTEL exams what we had is it was very good, and that is the classes took by all the modules took by the concerned faculty of IIT Madras for analog circuits I feel it was good, and we expect few more explanations clearly, which is possible to explain the students with a clear concept. So we need more and more explanation, because when it comes to the students who are learning third year, second year, very basic, they need to very get involved into the basics. So we need more and more explanation about the basics with a clear concept. But as we have completed the NPTEL exam today, it sees that it was very easy. The question paper also very easy, which is easily solvable. But it is not in the case which we had really. So we need some improvement, and yes, it was totally overall, it was good. Thank you.
இந்த கோர்ஸ் வந்து ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்துச்சு. பட் என்னாலும் தியரிட்டிக்கல் அசைன்மெண்ட் எல்லாமே சூப்பராகவும் அந்த கோர்ஸ் நட்செல்லாவே ஈஸியாகவும் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுச்சு. பட் ஆனால் இந்த நாலேஜை வந்து அப்ளை பண்ணுற மாதிரி ஏதாச்சும் இன்டர்ன்ஷிப்போ இல்லை ட்ரைனிங் கொடுத்தா ரொம்ப நல்லாயிருக்கும்.
நான் நங்கநல்லூர்லேருந்து வரேன். ஆக்சுவலி நான் என்பிடிஎல் வந்து ஒரு 3 இயர்ஸ் தான் நான் வந்து கோர்ஸ் படிச்சுட்ருக்கேன். எனக்கு ரொம்ப ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்தது. என்னோடய ஸ்டடீஸை தவிர்த்து நான் எக்ஸ்ட்ரா நாலேஜ் கெயின் பண்ணால் ரொம்ப ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்தது. அண்ட் ரொம்ப ஃப்ரீயாக வந்து எஜுகேஷன் தரது வந்து ரொம்ப இட்ஸ் என்கரேஜிங் ஆக்சுவலி. ஸோ வித்தவுட் பேயிங் மணி ரொம்ப ஈஸியாக நாலேஜ் கெயின் பண்ணது வந்து எனக்கு ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்தது. அண்ட் காம்படிட்டிவ் எக்ஸாம்ஸ் ஃபார் ஹையர் எஜுகேஷன் வந்து எனக்கு காம்படிட்டிவ் எக்ஸாம்ஸ்லாம் வந்து நல்லா ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணுறதுக்கு இது ஒரு டூலாக இருந்தது. ஸோ தேங்க்யூ.
Yeah, it was a wonderful experience in this through online exam. This is the first time I'm attended this session. Actually, I applied for the data science of engineers, and the questions on all questions are very unique, and we got more exposure to attend all the questions with like conceptual wise as well as the technical oriented wise. Thank you so much for the giving opportunity of NPTEL through IIT Madras, Chennai. Thank you.
Assignments were very nice, nicely framed questions were there. But the thing, clinical oriented people, and going back to the pre and paraclinical subject, mainly community medicine, and understanding those lectures, and it is so much time consuming, requires more time and more effort, and it should be simple for clinically oriented people because of lack of time. Otherwise it is nicely framed questions, but we clinical people requires more of time and more of dedication for it, but we are in lack of time. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I am Vidya Sagar. I appeared for the e-waste management exam today morning, and programming data structures and algorithm in Python in the afternoon. Morning was really good. Evening, okay, I was expecting a tough exam. It was really tough. Let me see how I fare. Thank you. The course was really good. Thank you.
My name is Dr. Hari Olagan. Actually, I did examination on the material science and engineering. Really, that was very good. The examination questions are really very good. Part A and B questions seems to be very easy, but part C questions a little bit difficult, mostly based on the problems. Really, it is very good subject. I gain knowledge in this subject. Thank you.